What's up, guys? Countdown to competition, day 19. Just want to give you guys a quick tip on what I do to work on my abs. Something that I always incorporate at the end of my ab routine. There's obviously a lot of ab routines out there that you can do, so pretty much any ab routine is good. However, this is something I do at the end of every routine that I do. With the routines, I always try to switch it up, obviously, too. But this is okay, I feel, to do almost every single time after whatever routine you decide to do. So, what I do is I start out with a standard plank for a minute, and then I go to my side for a minute, and then go to my other side for a minute. And something that I've done is I've actually started to put weight on my back and on my side because I've been going upwards to 5 minutes on these planks, which is a good problem to have. But anyways, who wants to sit there for 5 minutes? So what I do now on my regular plank, I have my wife actually sit on my back. So she sits on my back for a minute. So if I hit a minute, and it took me a while to work up to that. I just started with a 25-pound plate on my back. And then every time I hit a minute, I went up in weight. So obviously it took me a while, but now I have my wife sitting on my back. She weighs about 110 pounds. And I can do it for a minute, so that's pretty awesome. I don't know if I want to go any more than that because it's hard on the shoulders, not gonna lie. I can't say it's the best thing to do because it is hard on your shoulders, but it obviously works, and I feel like that's what's really giving me a lot of the definition. So another thing that I do is for the side plank. I was getting to be a little long on that one too, and I didn't want to sit there forever. Who wants to do that? So same concept. I started using dumbbells and just I would say a dumbbell is probably the best thing to use. For a plank, I would use a plate, but for your side planks, I just use a dumbbell because it kind of forms onto your side. You don't really have to hold it. It's not going to fall everywhere. So for my side plank, I just go like this, and I hold this for a minute. Same thing. Every time you hit a minute, go up in weight. Currently, right now, I'm up to 75 pounds. When you're doing plank, this is something that's very important to take less stress off your shoulders, especially being that you're gonna, that I'm recommending that you try weights. Very, very crucial that you make sure that you're using proper form while doing plank. This is pretty. Let me turn down the music. I don't know this. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but okay. So yeah, so make sure you do the proper form. What I mean by that is when you're doing the standard front plank, make sure that you have your shoulders flexed, your shoulders forward, not down like this. You want to be up, not down, because this is very, very hard on your shoulders. So when you're doing a side plank, same concept. Don't just slouch down here like this. I don't know if you guys can see me. Here, let's try the angle. Alright, so when you're down like this, don't do that. Come up and hold your form and let all your muscles be engaged. Don't just rest your weight on your shoulder with your shoulder pretty much touching almost your ear or whatever. So make sure you go up and hold it. And that'll take a little less pressure off your joints. Do it every day, it'll catch up to you. One last tip too about when you're doing these side planks, especially when you get into using the bigger weights on your hips. Make sure that when you go down with the weight, you roll it off your hip before you go down. Don't let yourself fail and have all that weight smash in your hip. You're gonna hurt yourself real bad. You don't want to do that. So let me just show you the proper way that I just get into doing the plank, and then how I get out of the plank. When you have a plate on your back, it's pretty simple. You obviously gotta have somebody put the plate on your back, but to get out of that, you just pretty much let it slide off your back. But for when you're doing this, just make sure you start out with it on your side, get into your position, and then bring it up. And when you're done, just roll it to the side. Don't have it up here and then drop it down like that. You're gonna wreck you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm telling you by experience, I've kind of hurt myself a few times by doing that, not thinking about it because you're just so fatigued. But just a reminder, I don't want you guys getting hurt, so. All right, I think that's the last tip I got for you. I've never had such definition. All the way back to here. So if you look on this side, it's just chiseled, which is something I never had. And again, I feel like I gotten a lot of those results by doing plank. So, not saying it's the best thing and the only thing that you should be doing, but definitely consider putting that into your workout routine. All right, thanks guys.